Hey, what's up guys, aarava here and welcome back to an episode of my F1 2019 Manager Career Mode with Red Bull Honda for round number 2 here at the Dubai Grand Prix. And we've got some breaking news, guys. Following the back of last episode, Max Verstappen has been injured. He's got a dislocated shoulder after the shunt and crash he had at the Australian Grand Prix. So if you did miss that previous episode, then be sure to go check that one out. It was quite a hefty crash actually at the time. Obviously, we're literally watching him and he spewed into the wall quite heavily. And so who would have thought? Dislocated shoulder then for 4 weeks. And so what did I say? It was a good thing we actually signed someone okay rather than just like a random reserve driver or someone even worse. Because we've got Anton Hubert, who obviously did a great job in practice last episode at getting Gasly a good car, a good setup, 97%. So we know he's good in the setup and the feedback actually, just as good as Gasly is actually. Obviously driving wise may not be as good, but you know, with a dislocated shoulder, yes, he can still race, probably. I think I'll be allowed to still take him in, technically, maybe. But he's just gonna get worse, surely. Like, that shoulder injury it won't get better if I put him in the car. 4 weeks out, so that's gonna be at least maybe 1 or 2 races out then. So yeah, Verstappen's out of the car. He's not going to be in it. We're going to take on Hubert. I'm pretty sure if the game... I can't remember the last time I had an injury in Motorsport Manager. I think it was all the way back in like last year when I was doing the Alfa Romeo career mode and Leclerc got injured, I think it was, or something like that. The game has severity levels of injuries. I don't know if a dislocated shoulder is going to be enough to force him out or if I have to make that decision, but I'm probably going to decide to take him out because I want him to get better quicker, ASAP as possible, basically. But I'll take an interview then from Sky. Let's talk about Verstappen's crash. Where does the fault lie? I did not push him because I literally went conserve as he crashed. There must have been an issue with the car. Certain mechanics need to step up their game. I'm going to say it was a bad mistake. He needs to look at himself. That's going to be a morale decrease of 70%, unfortunately. But he does need to look at himself because that was a bad crash. He didn't perform against Gasly. Gasly was actually the more consistent driver of that entire race weekend, really, who finished second, of course. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Brakes are going to be finished. So, our new brakes have been done. So, let's go ahead and start making a new set. And actually, we've got so much money here that I'm actually going to start maybe looking into some HQ upgrades for the actual individual parts themselves. So we've got great on brakes and great on gearbox. What's our worst weakness? It looks like gearbox could go a long way, to be honest. So I'm going to go for an HQ upgrade for the gearbox, which is going to be the telemetry center. That's going to cost us 6 million. It'll take 18 weeks, which is not too bad. You know, it's not the 50, it's not like the major, what is it, like, how long does this take? 42 weeks for the factory, compared to only 18 weeks here for the telemetry center. And also, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the forecasting center. That'll take 17 weeks. That'll help us out with rain towards the end of the season. So that hasn't even dented us. We're 72 million. We could probably go ahead and actually build the brakes facility as well. 10 million, 15 weeks. Yeah, may as well upgrade that. Get us one better on the brakes facility. So we've still got 62 million to play with. You know what? Can we look at upgrading everything, really? Rear wing simulator, 6 million, 18 weeks. Bosh. Buy that. 56 million left in the tank. Suspension. Increased knowledge to Epic, 8 million. Yeah, go on. Let's do it. We've got the front wing already done. So, yeah, pretty much we've got everything on the build right now. We've got how many buildings now on the build that is? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we've got 5 buildings on the build. Major HQ upgrades there, and we've still got a lot of cash flow. So let's design a new part. Let's design the gearbox. Let's go for plus 25 to max. It's going to be done in 4.4 days time, so plenty of time there. Pit crew wise, let's have a quick look here. Mistake percentage. This guy's burnt out, so let's fire him. This guy's no good, so fire him. He's a temp hire, actually, for some reason. Hiring new staff. This guy's good, 17. That's not going to cost us too much. We'll hire him. Is there anyone good on the front jacks that could give us a breather? Maybe this dude on 17. But then the rest of them, I think I'll just reject, to be honest. This guy's no good. Refueling, don't need that. Don't need that. That's kind of mediocre. Right, so pit crew-wise, 1%. So we're going to swap him in. 0% there. 0.7. We'll do 17, but swap him in just to give him a rester. And who else? That's pretty good. I think we're good for now on the pit crew. Right, so car. We need to wait one more day for the car repair to be done. And then I can start... Well, I can't Oh, actually, it looks like maybe with the crash of Verstappen, it's going to take a few days for the car repairs to be done. So that's a little bit annoying, actually. We can't get straight onto it then. So sponsors. We've got a new sponsor. Slot 5 this is. So I can't actually remember. I think this was maybe Roush something on the side of the car. So let's have a look here. We've got 4 stars. Google, AMD, and then whoever the hell this is. It's not got a name that I can't see on blue on black writing there. But all upfront payments then. So I assume maybe this is the upfront payment sponsor slot, really, basically. So Google is 6.6. Obviously, that's the best one, basically. I don't know if we could get a fixed payment one, perhaps. I'm not too sure. They're expiring one race. To be honest, we're not too bad on finances. So I'm going to wait one race, let these expire, and maybe see what goes on here. With that, perhaps. So let's see what happens. So car repair is now done. Took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So new set of brakes. We can... well, that's actually... The new set of brakes is more reliable than the current set of brakes we have. So that's actually fantastic. So I'm just going to take that off performance. Add that on. We may as well remove... Well, actually, we didn't have a rear wing on the actual performance chart there. We've got a gearbox coming. So I'm going to remove that one, just, as a kind of preemptive kind of thing. We can improve that gearbox, that rear wing, because that's a little bit lower than the rear wing we have right now. But to be honest, there wasn't really much of an issue of reliability last race, but we may as well keep on playing on for reliability. We'll go 2015, I think. That's a good way to do it. So let's move on then towards designing that new gearbox, and then we'll see what else we can do. So that's going to come in. Reliability-wise of that gearbox, going to be a little bit less. So good thing I removed one of the gearboxes. We're going to remove... this suspension's pretty high, 84, so we'll add that gearbox on. And that's going to be the best gearbox straight away that we've got. And we're going to go ahead and design... Well, what have we got coming up? We've got... This is brakes. That's acceleration. So I'm going to build another new gearbox. That'll be in handy for the next few races. So another iteration. Plus 25 to max. Then we'll go with... Plus 15 to max. Well, no, plus 20 to max. Reliability minus 10. But that will be the best part, I think. No, 1158. And that's 1173. Actually, this is better. And we don't have to risk reliability. Plus 2 days to build time. That'll still be done 5 days before the next Grand Prix. So 1.2 million, not an issue. So hopefully that will get done. Reliability-wise will be okay as well. So we'll get done right here. So let's just count the day. So I'm really liking this vibe. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving this vibe of just having endless amounts of money to spend on so many parts. We're going to need it, though, because Mercedes and Hamilton is still so OP. But here we go. We know Pierre could present himself better. Add personality trait, media trained. Yeah, let's go for 1 million. If that boosts his marketability, I'll go for it. 1 million to media train him. So what does that do for our marketability? He's not anything quite yet, but hopefully soon in the next race, maybe that could boost his marketability. Here we go. New gearbox made. So we've got 2 new gearboxes. So let's now go reliability onto that one, please, and go performance on that and that one. And we both got them improving on reliability, so that's fine. So new part again. We've done... What haven't we done? We haven't done a suspension iteration. I think we should get going on that, to be honest. So let's go 25 to max there. That'll be done 2 days before the Grand Prix. I flipping love it. I love it. I love the quick turnaround here. I love it. Right, move on. Here we go. New suspension built. Bob, done. Right, let's have a quick look here. Is it going to be more reliable? No, it's not going to be more reliable, but it's going to be pretty okay in terms of reliability. Let's move this all the way to there, just to really boost it towards the end. And then now... I'm going to do one iteration of engine. Even though our engine's very, very good right now, we may as well get started on iterations, basically. So let's go for plus 10 to speed. Can't hurt us. Actually, you know what? We could actually minus 2 build time, and that'll work out. So it's going to get done 1 day after the race, but it means it gets done 2 days earlier. I'd rather kind of have that done. That's going to be a maximum of 1265. We have a discrepancy between engines right now. 1265 will still be a better maximum than this engine. So, yeah, I'm going to go for it. Minus 2 days. Get that done earlier. 1.5 million. Good. We've still got 43 million to play with. Absolutely excellent. Right. Let's go into the race then. Only 1 more day. And there we go. Traveling to Dubai. Moving on. Right. Warning. You have an injured driver. You can leave an injured driver at home to recover. Drivers that stay at home heal faster over race weekends. Yeah, see, if we leave him, he'll be done by next race. So it's only a 1 race substitution. So I'm going to leave him at home, and we're going to take on Antoine Hubert. So we got 2 Frenchmen into the car. So it really is a French-driven team at the moment. Panasonic 1.2, that's fine. Tire selection then. Very low tyre wear, so let's take in a lot of super softs and take in a lot of soft tyres. I don't think we'll be needing mediums per se. We'll take in 2 mediums just in case, maybe. So let's go 6 softs and 2 mediums. So really going quite aggressive there on the soft tyre route. Fit parts, he doesn't care about the car he's getting, so I will be giving most of the better parts to Gasly. So here you go, mate. Better engine. The new gearbox you can have, mate. Antoine can have this one. In terms of the front wing, I'll give Antoine the better front wing. Gasly, you can have the better rear wing, though. Gearbox, you can have the better rear wing. And the suspension, you can have the better suspension. And Antoine will just stay with the same one. So Hubert's got a slightly better car for front wing. Everything else, though, pretty much, is in Gasly's boat, as it should be. He is the actual driver. You're just a reserve substitute driver. So yeah, I mean, I want you to do well, though, as well. So that's why I've given you the front wing. Maybe that'll just maybe give you a little tiny edge at some point. I don't know. But obviously, he's delighted with this setup. But let's get into this then. No Verstappen. It's Hubert and Gasly. Let's get into practice. Right, these two in the car, same exact feedback level as each other. In terms of knowledge, I'm going to have to kind of pre-guess kind of in a way what tyre we're going to want to be on. These mediums only go 10 more laps, so I'm going to say we're going to be on the soft tyre actually for quite a long time. So I will just do the soft tyre and race trim knowledge basically. That'll be the way to go, I think. So send them both out then. Let's check the setups. The setups are from last year, what we had at Dubai. So both of them on the same one, both of them on soft tyres, and yeah, we'll go for soft tyre knowledge and the race trim first of all, and then try and see what we can do on well, actually, I was going to say, again, it's going to take me some used to getting to say, but we don't need quali trim, so literally, that's actually, this is the only knowledge we're really going for, actually, because maybe, yeah, I could get some super soft knowledge, but I just don't think we'll be on the super softs for longer. Because I think, you know, even though it's low tyre wear, I don't want to risk an uber-aggressive strategy because overtaking is still going to be a little bit difficult. It's become easier in a way with ERS, but still not 100%. Right, setup-wise, Gasly's all good. 2 greats and excellent, so he can just do a long lap then on softs. That's a 94%. We could go a little bit better on the setup. I don't know. Do we want more downforce? I mean, Hubert, he's on good. He's on pretty low downforce. I think maybe he wants more downforce. I can't tell, actually, because obviously there's more to go on the low, but sometimes it's counterintuitive. So let's try a little bit more downforce for him and see how he likes that. Let's go to about there. And then speed balance was fine. Handling could have been maybe more towards oversteer. Let's just fine tweak this. So let's try that for Hubert. 4 laps, softs, and then Gasly. Let's go the other way and just test the waters for him and go a little bit lower on the downforce. Just a bit, not too much. Don't want to take away from this excellent we've got here on the handling and the top-end speed. And we'll go 4 laps and quickly check that. Right, bringing them both in. Gasly, let's have a look. Let's check. Nope, wrong way. So we wanted more downforce, actually. So I think Hubert's going to have a good setup then. So let's revert back to this and go a little bit higher then. So let's go maybe that much would be the difference. And then on the acceleration, you're going to have to... Oh, God, you're going to have to fiddle around with this, trying to get this back to where we were. Please, there we go. That's nearly there. Just a little bit of fine tweaking. I think that's as close as we can get it there. So I think that might be the one. So we'll go for 8 laps. And Hubert, there we go. 2 excellents and a great. He's looking good. So who would have thought? The reserve driver, very good at doing setups. 98%, mate. You're looking good, mate. I really wish you the best this weekend. Hopefully you can do well and do a good job in your one kind of real big audition for the team, I guess. Right, race trim 3 got, and level 3 on the super soft. So we're going to come in now, and we'll try and get some super soft knowledge, just in case. You never know. You never know. So we'll go 8 laps, super softs. There we go. And then Gasly, send out 8 laps, super softs. There we go. Probably only get level 1, maybe, I think, with the level of knowledge we're gaining per second, basically, on these 2 guys. I got level 1, 5 minutes to go. Might actually get level 2, you know. So maybe Australia, we just, for some reason, we're quite slow on the knowledge pick up here. So we might get enough to, you know, still consider using super soft knowledge in the race. We'll have to see how many laps there are in terms of the tyre wear. I'll quickly check that at the end of this session. We can check it actually in the race session because I forgot. Obviously, there's no quali, so we're not locked to a tyre. So the game allows me to see each tyre compound and what we can do, basically. So we'll just assess it right before the race. So there we go, level 2. So at least that's something then. So let's get into the race then, and let's pray a little. The random grid is kind to us with Gasly and Hubert. It was very annoying for Gasly, starting way down the order last race. So, you know, he was the man who did the job last race. So let's hope he gets paid back for it in karma with a good grid slot. Right, we go forward here, and let's see what it's going to be. It's loading in. Race objective, 5th or above is met, so that means we've got at least one car above P5 then. That is the indicator. Let's see. We've got... No. Right, ooh, okay. P6 for Gasly, P16 for Hubert. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I'll take that, Let's have a look at the entire grid and see how it goes. So, Robert Kubica in the Williams is on pole position there. That's a bit of madness. Markelov alongside him, Alpine Racing, then Lotra. This guy who I forgot to how to pronounce his name. Raikkonen, Gasly, Russell, Ericsson, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Chilton, Hamilton's down in P12. That's a pretty good position for him to start off. He's starting on medium tyres as well. That's a bit peculiar. We've got quite a good spread of tyre compounds here, but Hamilton is opting to start on mediums. Interesting. Ricciardo, Perez, Lando, Norris, Hubert. Neither Ferrari... Ferrari's got really screwed this race. Wow. Ferrari at P20 and 21 there. Both will start on the mediums. Leclerc on a worn set of mediums. Interesting. Right, so for us then... well, I'm going to take in soft tyre knowledge, I think, because I think we'll be on that tyre for the longest. Let's just have a quick gander here. Car setup. It's a 63-lap race. These go 44, so it should be an easy one-stop on 2 sets of soft tyres. It's a less than easy one-stop on super soft. So I think, yeah, we'll just stick with what we know. Nice and comfortable, constant soft tyres, I think. All right, here we go. Starting the race then. Full out attack. 16th place for Hubert. His debut in Red Bull Honda. And Gasly P6. Let's go. 5 laps are out. We're on the way. It's a good start there for Gasly. A bit of a slow one for the cars behind us there. There's a... Oh! Williams has flown off the rail on the right. We're behind a Mercedes car of the other guy. Not in the... That's not Hamilton. Hamilton's already passed us. What? Sorry. Hamilton, how OP are you? You're medium tyres, my lad. And you already passed us. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. You're too bloody good in this game. You're too good. So it's Hamilton and Aurea, I think, in the Mercedes car ahead of us. Hulkenberg as well. Ericsson, Gasly at the moment is going down the order rather than forwards, which is a little bit worrying, to be honest, but we are on harder tyres than most. But Hamilton, saying that, is on mediums. He's up into P5, just showing how good he is. And he needs to be stopped. He needs to be stopped out here on this game as Gasly makes his way up into P5, P7, P6. Apparently, the game can't decide where he is. He's P6. He's behind Markelov. He's overtaken Markelov, and he's up now the order. Let's go neutral there. Let's go high and high neutral. Hubert, how are you doing, mate? You're in P10. He's doing actually quite well, to be fair. P10, battling Ericsson in the Alfa Romeo car, and he's passed. He might get past Perez. Go on, son. Go on. Down the inside, maybe? No, not quite. Let's use some ERS, mate. Let's try and get past that Racing Point car. We've not done that because the Porsche of Lotra has used some ERS as well, I think that was, and got past us. Gasly, meanwhile, is P5, chasing after Kubica. That should be pretty easy. But I'm not liking this. The 2 Mercedes cars are ahead of us. Now they're 1-2. I'm not liking it. Even with random grids, the 2 Mercs are once again 1 and 2. This isn't good. This isn't it. Why is Hamilton so OP in this game? I don't know. You're going to use ERS, though. Get past the Alfa Romeo car. Nice and easy. Up into P3. Right, now let's actually get in some clean air here and chase after these Mercs. Meanwhile, Hubert is battling Vettel in the Ferrari, which is kind of tasty. Oh, there he goes down the inside, actually, of the Ferrari car there. The Ferrari goes down the inside of us. He gets us. He's P12. Still, you got to remember, he's like 2-star lower than Verstappen was. So, to be fair, we're just looking for him to do kind of okay. If he can get into the points, I'll be happy, to be honest. Meanwhile, Gasly is catching up to Aurea, so let's try and get him. That's definitely not the way to pronounce it, but there you go. And, oh, collision with Vettel. Vettel's had an issue. Hubert's under investigation. I think Vettel's hit Hubert, and there is no action taken. Good stuff. No action taken there. So, Vettel's got some damage, apparently. He's got a penalty. Hubert was just the victim in that vicious attack, apparently, that we missed, unfortunately, because I was concentrating on Gasly catching up to the Mercs. And there we go. Oh, we're side by side. Come on. No, don't look there. We're side by side with a Merc here. We've got more important things to look at. Round the outside of the Merc. Come on. There we go. Gasly up into P2. We use some ERS on the pit straight. Again, Hubert is caught up in action. He's in a massive gaggle of cars. No further action taken. There's a lot of collisions happening with Hubert, but none of them are his fault because he keeps on getting there's no reprimand or anything. There's no penalty. He just gets, gets away with everything. So it's not his fault. He's just being viciously attacked by 2-3 people who have now pit for their penalties, thank the Lord. So we're now on P10 with Hubert. He's catching up to Grosjean. Let's use some ERS on this back straight, and try and catch up to him here as we move on. Where are we on the lap? Yeah, we're coming around the bend. Okay, yeah. Going to use some ERS as we go on to the main straight, I think. We're catching around the final bend. And now use ERS. Let's go. Let's get the energy Haskar around the outside. The Mercedes has crashed out the Grand Prix. And so I no longer have to worry about getting his name right. We're up into P7 with Hubert. He's now catching up to Leclerc. He's doing a massively good job. Really good job. Now let's save some fuel. Go medium and medium for Gasly, who's in P2. Comfortably in P2 by 7 seconds. 4 seconds the gap is to Hamilton. We're on the softer tyre though. So I should like to think we could try and catch him a little bit. Right, sit rep right now as Valtteri Bottas serves the drive-through. Hubert is in P7, just ahead of Lottra. Lottra has been attacking us, though, quite a fair bit. We've not really closed too much up to Leclerc, 3 seconds ahead. Meanwhile, Gasly, the gap is 5.9, so Hamilton's stretched his lead. And we've stretched our lead massively, though, to Raikkonen. So we're looking very comfy for P2. I just got to hope at some point Hamilton strategy is not the one, as Ricciardo has a massive engine failure, mechanical issue. He's going to retire. Will that cause any sort of safety car or anything like that? Doesn't look like. He's just going to trundle back to the pit lane and retire, it looks like. He'll just about make it, or maybe not. He's going very slow now, and he makes it back to the pit lane. But Gasly, 6.5 the gap now. Hamilton's pushing quite hard, I think. Or no. See, look, he's not even pushing. We're obviously conserving because we're trying to stretch these and make sure we're in good tyre temperatures. But still, I maintain, and I think a few of you guys agree with me, Hamilton's just a bit too OP in this game. He's just crazy. Right, we're pushing with Hubert now because we've got some tyre temps to play around with. And we're going to try and catch up to Leclerc if we can. You get past these lap cars who are very annoying here. And they're not... Actually, well, hang on. Oh, whoa, my bad. They're not even lapped cars. Leclerc's overtaken all of them. And so these are actually for position. My bad then. Sorry, gents. Bit of an insult there. But, I mean, can you blame me? Let's do some ERS, though. Get past them in a swift foul swoop. There we go. Double overtake there. Love to see it. Going to have some ERS off that to just get away from them. And let's chase after Leclerc now. So we're in the top 5 with both drivers. Antoine's doing really well, you know. Really well. Step in. First race for Red Bull Honda. Good stuff, mate. Really good stuff. Meanwhile, Gasly is now 9 seconds back from Hamilton. The man is literally an alien. He's just pulling away despite being on harder tyres. It's a bit futile, isn't it, I think? I'm going to concentrate more on Hubert's race, to be honest, because I think his will be a bit more interesting of trying to catch up to Leclerc and Raikkonen. Raikkonen, definitely, we can get him eventually, you would say, in the Alfa Romeo car. So I think we're looking at a battle for maybe P3 with Leclerc, which would be amazing. If Hubert can get on the podium... Mate, that's sick. That's awesome. Oh, wait, hang on. Safety car's been called out. Safety car's just been called out there. I think that's for Magnussen. That is crashed right here. Just came out there. Gasly, unfortunately, has gone past the pit lane already, so he cannot pit then. But Hubert can. So let's go low fuel, pit, and we'll pit onto a set of, well, we don't have knowledge for mediums, but mediums would get us to the end of the Grand Prix, you see. Or softs technically would as well. 44 laps. 46, 60. Okay, pit for softs. They should comfortably get us to the end, actually. So let's go. Pit strategy fast. Recharge the battery. Let's use all of it through the next corner, even though it won't matter too much. We have to drive to a delta time. And yes, Gasly pit at the end of this lap as well, mate, even though you won't get a... Well, Hubert will get a massive free pit stop. Gasly, not so much, but still, it's the thought that counts. Right, pit strategy, yeah, let's go. Hubert, use all your ERS, mate. Right, we're going to come in. Is Leclerc going to pit? Yes, he is. Leclerc pits, Raikkonen pits. No surprise there, but let's go through. No mistake there on the pit stop. And right, we're out in P4. And we've jumped Raikkonen. Raikkonen's made a pit stop, and he's had to change something. He's got a mechanical issue, so he's had a massive pit stop there. So we've already jumped up into P4. So we're already there, battling P3 then on the exit of the safety car period with Leclerc. That's brilliant. Meanwhile, Gasly is trolling around. Hamilton will come in as well, I think. Does Hamilton come in? No, he doesn't. Hamilton does not come in. Interesting. Right. We're in. Good pit stop. We're going to be out in P2. Look, Hubert has... Hubert's in P6. We've obviously got some people who are going to do a 2-stop, though, including maybe Leclerc. And Hamilton's not pit. He's not pit. So we should bunch up, hopefully. Right, we've caught the train. There's a 7-second gap, which is really unfair between Gasly and Hamilton because of all these lapped cars, basically. So that's really annoying. There's no mechanic in the game to get these guys out of the way. So that's really unfortunate. And then Hubert's way back in P6 because we've not even caught the train yet. But we're massive amount of traffic with me and Leclerc. with Hubert here. So this is going to be a very weird situation, but we're getting to the end of the lap nearly, so I'm going to go flat out attacking now for both drivers, overtake modes, and get ready to use some ERS to get past these lapped cars here. So here we go on the restart, return to pit lane. Let's get past these cars as we go around the final bend, ERS it through here, get past all those cars, and now it's just me and Hamilton. Hubert, where are you, mate? Sorry, I didn't use your ERS for you. And we've been overtaken by Sainz. Let's use ERS, get past them, please. Come on, come on. Not going to stop using ERS now because we're getting held up. Okay, now through last corner. Let's go, go, go. And we've overtaken Leclerc. I think we... Did we? No. We overtook a red car. It was Vettel. We lapped Vettel. So now we're in P5. Stroll and Leclerc are ahead of us. That's still pretty good. Meanwhile, Gasly is 3.9 behind Hamilton and pushing hard. Right, let's go push and go medium because we need to save fuel now with both drivers. Jesus. The fuel burn is quite a lot here at this Grand Prix. Can't deny. Hubert, though, catching up to the Racing Point car. Let's use ERS. Try and close up there. Move around the outside. Come on, mate. You got to do it. You got to do it. Let's go overtake mode. Get that move done. And then we'll go medium. Right. P4 then. Good stuff. Now it's just all about chasing after Leclerc. And the Racing Point car's got us back. Stroll's re-overtaking us. He's on super softs, though, so that's to be expected. But Hubert comes back at him. We're just going to concentrate on trying to take these to the end of the Grand Prix, to be honest. He can overtake us if he wants to, and he gets to the end of the race. Same with Gasly. Oh, massively overheated. We need to go mega conservative there. Right, sit rep on lap 36. 28 laps to go. Hamilton's still P1 by 8 seconds. His tyres will wear out, though, so he will make a pit stop. So Gasly should inherit the race lead, actually. It'll then just be about trying to keep Hamilton at bay. So I'm going to save a lot of ERS here. And also, we're doing well on the fuel saving for Gasly. Hubert's catching up slightly with the fuel save, so he'll get there. He's P4. There's a bigger gap to Leclerc, though. It's grown to about 13 seconds, that is. So Leclerc might have enough of a gap to pit and stay ahead of Hubert, so which is kind of annoying, but I've had to try and save a lot of fuel because he was like -1, whilst Gasly was like -0.5. So we had to do a lot of fuel saving on lower fuel modes. But let's try and push on a little bit now and see if we can try and close the gap back up to Leclerc a little bit. Right, Hamilton's going to pit very soon. His tyres are going off, 24%. He's not going to come in quite yet. We're matching him on pushing and pushing. Trying to stay with him, basically, with this delta time we've got. Is he going to pit soon? No, he's not. We've got to protect our fuel now and tyres. We've got to go back down to neutral and just make sure that's okay for both drivers there. Hubert's now got some fuel to burn, so let's go high. I've got to think... oh, Leclerc's pitting. Leclerc's pitting. Is there enough time, though? Will Hubert actually overtake him? Don't think so. Where is he? No, there he is. Yes. Yes, we've overtaken him. Right, we're up into P3 with Hubert. Right, we go to the end of the Grand Prix now. We go to the end of the race. Let's save fuel with Hubert, and let's get ready for a fight at the end of defending against Leclerc at the end of this Grand Prix. Although, ooh, no, his brakes are a little bit iffy, though. 23%. Ah, that's the only caveat here. Okay, I'll watch how that goes. We might need to make a late pit stop, and in that case, let's go high and let's actually push these tyres. And if we're going to have to make a late pit stop, we'll have to make a late pit stop. But as long as we have good pace here. Gasly, meanwhile, P2. The gap is 14 seconds, which is not enough time, I don't think. Rear wing's a bit iffy. Let's go high. Let's start pushing a little bit. Right, 1.4 seconds gain there. Keep pushing, mate. Keep pushing. Right, Hamilton's pit. We're going to be into the race lead, I think. No, yeah, just about, I think. Hamilton's just exited now. So where is he? Where is he? Do you want to pit? Oh, safety car just came out. What? Ignore. Safety car just came out. Where is Hubert? He can definitely pit. Oh, we can get a free pit stop and fix this issue. Right, super soft tyres. Park condition, fix that part. Battery charge. Pit strategy fast. Anything else that needs to be fixed? No. Good. Amazing stuff. Slow fuel, low fuel. Use all the ERS you may as well, even though it's not going to really count for much. And gas. Oh, Hamilton's a jammy little sod. He's made a pit stop as the safety cars come out. So now so we may as well pit with Gasly because we're going to bunch up. I mean, how many lapped cars are between us? We've got one there, Raikkonen. We've got 19, Markelov. And then who else? Is there anyone else between us? I think that's it. We've got, P9. P9's been lapped, so Kubica's between us. And then maybe that Force India car, Stroll, is going to be, Stroll and the McLaren. So there are a few cars between us. Let's just take this easy and see how things go for now on this lap here. Right, Hubert's made a pit stop. It's a good pit stop. Good repair. Right, Gasly, this is your last chance, basically. Hubert's now back down to P4, but he's got fresh tyres, softer tyres than Leclerc. And he should close up a little bit. Where is he? Leclerc's just ahead of us. There's no traffic between Leclerc and Hubert. So he should have a good run at him with a fresh car. So he can still get P3. For Gasly, though, how many cars are between him and Hamilton? He's there. I can see one car there. There were definitely 3 behind Gasly. I don't think that's enough, though, to warrant not pitting. So let's pit quickly. Supers. Fix this rear wing issue. Recharge the battery. Fast pit stop. We'll come out in P2 still. But it's just going to be unfortunate that we just don't have a chance to attack Hamilton, unfortunately. But I'd rather get the car home in P2 than have a rear wing failure and not get P2 with Gasly. So let's come in. Pit stop. Repairing that front wing. Hamilton will go past. Oh, it's very close. Oh, it's very, very close. Okay, interesting. And we're ahead. Yes, I guess we were just ahead by a minuscule. Somehow that's worked out. Somehow we've just finessed Hamilton. And we're into P1. Fresh tyres in the Grand Prix. No worries on... Well, a little bit... How has he used so much fuel? Overtake... I guess the overtake mode really crunched into that. So I got to save a lot of fuel with Gasly. But at least we can burn tyre wear and ERS as well. Okay, interesting. Interesting stuff. Right, safety car's heading to the garage. Let's go full overtake mode. Go high for Gasly. Overtake mode, overtake mode. Right, as soon as we bolt. As we can bolt, we'll go. Let's watch out for okay, he's using ERS. Let's go. I've got to use overtake mode, surely. No, he's on high as well, right. Both on the same attack in high. Using ERS. Hubert, use ERS, mate. Right, we maintain that. Let's stop using ERS because Hamilton stopped it as well. Let's stop there for you as well, mate. And, oh, Leclerc made a mistake. Leclerc's off. Leclerc was off. We pressured him to a mistake. Hubert's already P3. Great stuff, mate. Keep pushing then. Keep pushing. Let's go high for you. For Gasly, we're going to have to go medium and try and save some fuel here now. Oh, he's close. He's close. Go back to high. Use some ERS off this corner. All right, purple lap time. Fast lap of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Hubert is pushing like a stabbed rat behind. Where is he? On this back straight. Let's go. Use ERS here. Right, we got some fuel to play with now with Gasly, so that's good. We're on pushing only, not flat out attack. We'll go attack now and use ERS off this corner. Save again. Okay, I've got to save a lot of ERS now because I feel like Hamilton's going to save a lot. Oh, there we go. It's too simple, mate. He just attacks and attacks. He's relentless. Right, going to go conserve. Medium. I need to save some tyre wear and fuel now. Tyres overheated for Hubert. I need to go conserve. High. Right, I gotta beg that Hamilton has to go conserve at some point later on in this Grand Prix. Right, going full out attack now because Hamilton's not attacking, so we can try and close up a little bit, hopefully. Tyres overheated, I know, but we're trying to gain on Hamilton if we can. See, I don't get this. The AI can push for like 5 laps on full out attack mode, then go back up and still have enough pace. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Hamilton set a fast lap of the Grand Prix. You need a push. We need to push now. Just get everything you can, guys. You need to try and go for that fast lap if we can. Let's go high mode. Overtake on the end. Let's use ERS as well. Where is the best place to use it? I think on this back straight here. All the ERS of this last lap there. Use all of it. We're going to run out of fuel at the end of this thing. But could we set a faster lap? No, doesn't look like it. Second place. And it's going to be third, though. It's a brilliant job by Hubert. What a debut for your F1 debut, mate. What a debut for the team. P3, 2-3. That's more like it, guys. That's more like it. But this jammy little sod, I'm sorry, he's too OP in this game. He's far too OP in this game. It's ridiculous how fast he is. And it's not the car, because his teammate's crap, and he's not done as well. This is why, if it seems like we're making our car ridiculously great and OP and really quick with upgrades, we need to be, because the AI driver level of Hamilton is so bloody high that we need an OP as hell car. Right, scrutineering, please to God, give Hamilton a penalty. Come on. No, nothing, nothing. He gets faster lap there. We had apparently a drive-through, apparently. 2 penalties, apparently, but that just didn't come through. I think that's a bit of a glitch because he got no further action taken. So 2-3 there, silver and bronze. So championship-wise, Hamilton is a whopping 18 already ahead of us. But Hubert, look at that. 1 race in, he's P3 in the championship. Where's Verstappen? Where's Verstappen? All the way down here, 0. Ah, oh, God, mate. You've not... Yeah, Verstappen, I've set you up to be the team leader, the #1 driver, and you've let me down these first 2 episodes, mate. Red Bull, we're 13 points behind Mercedes, so that's good. We're in P2 again, so we're on target for the target we gave our bosses. And 13 points could be a lot worse, obviously, for the championship for Merc. So, and also, to be fair, actually, if you think about it, like I've said, you know, the entire time, with Motorsport Manager, with the Manager Career Mode, unlike when it comes to the Codemasters F1 games, the thing I concentrate on is the Constructors' Championship, really. So, actually, we don't need to worry too much about Hamilton being so OP. As long as his crap teammate keeps doing rubbish, and we can get the points in the Championship, in the Constructors, we can try and do some good work, maybe. And at some point, Hamilton will have some mistakes, and we can try and get some wins, obviously. But we're yet to win so far in this season there. Verstappen's recovering still, I believe. We get 2.5 then. So still quite a lot of money, despite having one less sponsor. Engine's now been built, so we've got a lot of setup work for and a lot of admin stuff to do at the beginning of next episode, episode number 3. But guys, if you have enjoyed this one, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, subscribe for weekly 4-on content. I've been aarava. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.